Hey everybody, back again, and just wanted to show you some of my more recent pickups. I haven't got a whole lot of stuff in the last week or so, it's probably been about 10 days since I've got a video, so now I've got about 14 items here to show you. And I'll start off real quick here in the left-hand corner with this 1952 Topps Sherm Lawler. This is my oldest Sherm Lawler card. Shows him there with the catcher's mitt. A lot of these are just excellent fives. I'm looking to pick these up in a very high grade, just wanted the card in hand, and really content with the fives. There's 57 Topps Eddie Matthews, and a 5 as well. Centering on that is a little off. Looking at this 58 Topps the next year, there's a little better on the centering there. I have to say I prefer the 58, just a little bit more color, like that green shading on that background. Now we're on to the 60s, and this 63 Post Serial Frank Robinson hand cut. So this one looks really good it's just authentic. So what probably happened was this card was cut a little bit too short and just got authenticated. But a very clean front and back on this. It doesn't look bad at all. I'm glad to have that in an authentic. Continuing on with the 60s here, this NL RBI Leaders. It's actually for the 64. It's a 65 card, but it's for the 64 season. That is the year that Ken Boyer won the National League MVP. It shows a couple other Hall of Famers in there. Well, 2 Hall of Famers in there because Ken Boyer is not in the Hall of Fame. So Ron Santo and Willie Mays at the bottom. And then a card for Tom Seaver, who definitely is a Hall of Famer. This card looks extremely nice. Very sharp edges, corners. Packed fresh. Just the centering itself is off a little bit on it. And then I've got a couple of these Topps story booklets. Some of the guys I PC, like Bob Gibson, are in it, but this is my first graded one. These are hard to get graded decently. So it's Topps did this set in 1970, inserted into packs. It's a little comic book. This one of Ernie Banks. It looks really good for an excellent 5. Coming down to a couple of my more favorite pieces in the lot that I've picked up. These Kellogg's cards. I love the Kellogg's 3D. And 2 Hall of Famers in Orlando Cepeda. 74 is his last year. And then a young up-and-coming catcher by the name of Johnny Bench. They use that 3D technology for these, which is pretty cool. Pretty high-tech for that era. And then 1975 Topps. I hadn't even thought of collecting this for my Hank Aaron collection, but he was still an active player when this card came out, so I figured, hey, I'll pick it up. It also got a guy you may know of called Mickey Mantle in it, but it's just a cool card commemorating their being MVPs in the 57 season. Then another Hall of Fame autograph. I already have a one-done Sutton autograph, but it was on an envelope. This one's actually on a card. So pick that up. It's cool because this is near the end of his career. You'll see his stats. He had some really good stats. He pitched a long time. But I think he had over 3,500 strikeouts, 300 wins. Just put up a lot of big numbers over the course of a career. Didn't have a lot of big seasons, just a big career in general. And these last 2 baseball cards I have, nothing real special. Just pick these up. Minimum bids of 99 cents a piece. Bundled it from the same seller. So I was getting the Griffey, and he had this Chris Bryant too, and it's just a paper Chris Bryant rookie. And I'm not a big, I don't have any of the PSA stuff from the 2000s, hardly anything. And I'm not going to get into that, part of collecting. But I just thought I'd pick up that Bryant. For 99 cents, you can't go wrong. And paired it with this Ken Griffey. I already have this one at 8, but this one's got the new Lighthouse holder. And looks fairly centered card. And in good shape for a near mint 8. And then the last item I picked up, not a baseball card, but a powerful piece done by Bowman, commemorating the old aircraft carrier USS Franklin D. Roosevelt. It's interesting just to see these cards from the 50s. It's pretty good shape to be a near mint 7. Good centering on it too. So just a cool little piece of nostalgia, military nostalgia, that I like to collect. Well, that is the 14 cards. Once again, everybody, I appreciate your posts and comments, and I will talk to you again soon.